I hear you. I hear you real hard when you complain. I hear you. I hear you. But don't you know things could be a whole lot worse than it is now? If you think you doing bad, I guarantee you know somebody or more than one person way worse off than you are. You know, as I look at the beautiful children running around the playground, how they hollering and screaming and chasing each other, laughing, throwing the football, enjoying life. And then as I take a walk down Children's Hospital, those children who just wish they could go outside. They screaming and hollering, not because they having fun, but because they in pain. Wishing they could go outside and be normal like the other kids. Why this brother I know at work this morning complaining about his house. And the complaint is so foolish. Complaining about the house. Then there's the other brother on the corner that lost his house. Sleeping on the streets. Wasn't no bad person. Just lost his house. Couldn't afford it no more, the economy. Unemployment could only pay so much. You know, I hear so many people complaining instead of proclaiming because it can always be worse than it is. Why so many people mad because they're not eating their favorite food? They didn't get to go out to eat today. And then there's that person down the street at the gas station digging in the trash can, looking for scraps, something to eat. When you think about what I'm saying in this video, it's so important to be thankful, to be grateful. Because you didn't have to have what you have. The Most High is so good to us. And some of us don't even say thank you. And then some people think it's I doing everything. I did this, I did that I mentality. You can be up today and down in this same day. You can be up today and down in the same day. I was looking at a couple fussing the other day, cussing each other out so bad. Been together a long time. Then I was just talking to a brother yesterday. He said, I buried my wife. I wish I could hear her just cuss me out one more time and then tell me, baby, I love you. He said, at least the one you talking about they still got each other. And he said this, like I always been saying for years, don't ever go to bed mad at each other because one of y'all might not wake up. That is so powerful. To leave her angry, unforgiving, not knowing you wasn't gonna wake up to even fuss again, to even see each other again. Things could always be so much worse than they are. I heard a brother the other day complaining about his children, how they wasn't doing this and wasn't doing that, and he's tired of fussing at them. And then I heard another brother say, I don't even know where my son is at. I don't even know him. We ain't spoken years. I would love to just have an argument with my son, but I don't even know where he at. I can't find him. I don't know his number. He don't want nothing to do with me. Things could always be worse off than they are. There's an old song Gay Arbuckle did called Miracles and Blessings. Very powerful song. And I love that part in the song when she say, we complain about our shoes, but some people don't even have feet. Don't even have feet. Think about that. You see people all the time that that don't have feet, missing limbs, arms, and they proclaim better than half of the people I know that's got all their body parts. Especially when I go to Walmart. There is this lady at Walmart. She just, every time I see her, I just get teary-eyed. She rolls around that wheelchair. She has no legs, and she's a beautiful woman. And you never hear her complain. She just greets everybody that's coming in the door with that beautiful smile on her face. And somebody walked in there the other day complaining. She said, "Look at me." She said, "I wish I could get up and walk like you. I wish I can walk. But I'm going to be just as happy rolling around in this wheelchair. It could always be worse." Brother was complaining about his job the other day. And then there's their brother and sister just trying their best to get hired. You got people turning down a whole lot of jobs, and then there's somebody with a background with a felony just wish somebody, "Hey, give me another chance." I'll leave you with this. I saw this little post the other day. It was this guy at the penitentiary, and he was homeless, and he was living on the streets beside this restaurant. And he was begging people, he wasn't begging for money. He was begging for food. He never asked nobody for money. He wanted food, and nobody would ever feed him. And then the restaurant manager just came out there and started talking to him one day. He said, "Man, ain't nobody gonna give you nothing for free." And the guy at the penitentiary said, "I know. I'm just trying to get food." So the restaurant owner was already short of help and had nobody to wash the dishes, sweep the floors, mop. And that restaurant owner said, "You know what? I'll give you a chance." Because the guy that got out of the penitentiary said, "Won't nobody hire me, man, because of my felony." So the restaurant owner said, "I got you. I need help. Can I trust you?" And that brother out the prison said, "Yes." So he gave him a job washing dishes, sweeping the floors, and mopping. Man worked his butt off. And the restaurant owner couldn't believe how hard he was working. And he said, "Man, you want to come in again tomorrow?" The guy at the prison said, "Yeah." 2 weeks straight, he just kept working. 2 weeks turned into 2 more weeks, which turned into 2 years, and he's still there. But look at what the man did out of the penitentiary. He told the guy that owned the restaurant, "Since you hired me, every day you gave me money, I'm gonna throw my money back into your restaurant." So that man, he eats at that restaurant twice a day. He said, "I want you to have my business because you gave me your business. You gave me a chance." He said, "I thank God for you. Nobody would give me a chance because they kept looking at my background. I was honest on the paper saying I'm a felon, you know, and I did this and I've served my time well." He said, "But I want to pay you back for paying me." When you think you are doing worse than somebody else, it's always somebody else doing worse than you. Now, I know people make their mistakes. Some people live and learn from them, some don't. But some people do change. And I leave you with that. Shalom.